Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Holy Schway podcast. Today, the main topic, we're going to be talking about Aquaman and also our expectations for Young Justice and Gotham. So, today we have four people here, all American cast. Me, myself, Arcanized. We got Call Me Amino.
Hi, I'm kind of annoyed by Darren's echo, but that's okay.
We got Infotex.
Hey, and I'm annoyed that he's annoyed by my echo.
And we have the Red Arrow.
This
What's
keyboard,
up, everybody?
His keyboard.
Whose keyboard is that?
Who do you think?
Anyways, we're going to start off by talking about Aquaman. So, Darren, what did you think of Aquaman?
Ooh, Aquaman. Okay, so I had a lot of expectations for this movie. I had mediocre expectations because I hadn't had too much hype going into this film, and honestly, it exceeded my expectations, to be completely honest with you. I loved practically everything about this film. If it was Arthur or if it was Mira, and the villains in this film really captivated me. And just off the bat, the CGI and the special effects in this film was out of this world. It was nothing what I was expecting. The chemistry between Arthur and Mira was phenomenal. I was by and my biggest complaint I'm hearing from a lot of people was my biggest complaint was Black Manta, and I understand where people are coming from as far as that goes. With them saying he's not used enough or shouldn't have even been inside the film, but I actually disagree with that. I think he was used just enough. Like, he wasn't the villain of this film. He wasn't. Okay, to what a lot of people are saying. He was in this film to introduce his character. Okay, Org was the villain, but they put him in this film just enough introduce his character for a future film going down the lines of the DCEU for possibly an Aquaman sequel or a Justice League 2 with Injustice as a villain. I think was done very well in my personal opinion. Done just enough for us to care about his character, and his build up as a villain I thought was very good and had a lot of potential to be the best inside the DCEU, because what makes a good villain in my personal opinion is if we care about the villain, and as we kind of saw Aquaman kind of let his father die, it made me care about Black Manta just as much as Arthur. So I don't know what you guys think on that line. I really enjoyed him as a villain. Overall, I really did enjoy his character. I don't know what you guys think about that.
Well, first off, I love the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I truly fell in love. The VFX and everything was truly just blowing me away. The villains could have been balanced out a little bit more, because a lot of people were kind of like struggling on which villain like is really, because a lot of people were questioning, is Black Manta the villain, because he keeps popping up. And for someone that like wasn't gonna plan to be the main villain, he definitely got a lot of screen time. I respect the whole setting up for the sequel, but overall, it's like I feel like he probably shouldn't have been in the movie, as much as a big Black Manta fan I am myself. But overall, the VFX was great. Mara is perfect. Like, that was legit perfect casting. Amber Heard played it so well. Jason Momoa, there are definitely moments where his acting felt a little bit lackluster, but it's kind of been overshadowed by like some other great star like Willem Dafoe or Amber Heard. So it's like there's always that actor that's like overshadowing his acting, so you don't really notice the bad acting as well. Like I said, I think the CGI was great, but at the very beginning, the de-aging effects of Aquaman's parents was not good. It was legit. It was the dad was not good. Like, that looked so bad. Anything else? That's pretty much really all I have, because I actually loved this movie. I actually liked a lot of things about it. That's really only complaints I have are the de-aging effects and, well, the villain balancing. Oh, and actually, the way Ocean Master was kind of defeated in the end. Because it's like, well, he was already defeated at the time, but as soon as he, like, saw his mother, he kind of just, like, gave up on his main thing. like his like main goal, which was like take over the seven seas, which is another complaint, is because it's like we don't really know exactly why he's doing it. Like, sure, they complain, it's like, oh, you know, like the surface world has basically treated us like shit, like throwing trash in there, and it's like, well, yeah, that's true, but it's like, if that was going to be your main motivation, why didn't the king before you do that? Like, literally, there have been many kings before you. They could have done that because we've been treating the ocean like shit for like a while. So, Brayden, what do you think of it?
I thought Aquaman was pretty okay. I mean, it was good, but Black Manta really brought it down for me. He did. I wouldn't mind if like it only set him up, like, you know, it showed Aquaman letting his father die and all that, save him for the sequel, but he was just forced into the movie throughout. And I love Black Manta, so I was disappointed with that. I liked Ocean Master. He was like, he wasn't special. He wasn't anything special, but he was good. Absolutely beautiful. The CGI was great. Everything but the de-aging, really. The de-aging was pretty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone.
The action overall was pretty good, and like there wasn't really too many standout moments. Like it was just good throughout. There wasn't anything that blew me away. My favorite part was probably when he finally got his like suit, his official suit, and he walked through the waterfall. That was a freaking epic shot.
Yeah. But Art?
That's about all I gotta say.
Yeah.
I mean, the story was pretty predictable, so I guess that's. I don't think that's anything against the movie, though. I don't care if the story's predictable as long as it's told well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Last person.
Okay, so Aquaman, I mean, it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, and I didn't think it was like an amazing film. Like Brayden said, it was kind of just good throughout. I think anything was overall too special. The CGI, the visuals are incredible. Like 100%, they blew me away, and I was surprised at how good underwater looked. I did have a problem with Ocean Master because I felt like he was one of those villains who's just like, I'm gonna destroy the world because, I don't know, they're doing no-nos to the ocean.
Right.
But we never actually see in the movie the bad stuff they're doing to the ocean.
Well,
we
do
know
see,
we're
like, a
treating
bunch
the
of, like,
ocean
plastic.
terribly,
Yeah.
but we never actually like see it in the film.
But to be honest, that would have been boring.
Yeah, no one really wants to see
Like,
people throwing
They could have
plastic into
showed
the
us
ocean,
like
though.
Aquaman and Mera swimming through, and it's just like all like polluted and stuff.
Well, they
Yeah.
showed it through like news broadcasts, though.
So
Yeah,
I
it
just
showed
didn't really
like how they sent back the pollution. So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, true.
I mean, Jason Momoa, I think, is a pretty good Aquaman. His acting was a little bit off sometimes, but overall, he was pretty good. Mera stole the movie for me.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
Mera is perfect. And overall, I thought it was just a good film. The story was really predictable, but I mean, it was a fine story, so I didn't really care too much. The action was fun. My favorite moment is probably the same with him walking out of the waterfall. I thought that shot was just incredible. And I mean, overall, I just didn't see anything special in this movie, but I enjoyed it a lot, and I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want Aquaman 2 just to be a Mera movie.
They'll be like,
Aquaman 2, The Legend of Mera. I see it. I'll see it.
And another thing about them not showing us any of that stuff, I mean, if you know anything about the real world, you're gonna know that the ocean's gonna be polluted and
Right.
people don't treat it well. So they didn't treat their audience like an idiot, and I like that.
About time.
mhm.
About time, honestly.
But I wish they would have introduced Mira a little better, to be honest. Like, she just comes on screen, and we know who she is, but to the average audience, they would be like, wait, who is this again?
Well, they
So
introduced her in
in
Justice
Justice
League,
League.
so
She was in
Oh,
Justice
yeah,
League.
that's true. That's true. Okay.
I thought it made sense.
No,
All
what I
right.
don't like about
I
Mara
mean,
is like the way that's like
yeah.
in the very beginning, they made it seem like Aquaman and Mara like never seen each other before this, even though they had that like brief moment in Justice League. So I was like, is that scene in Justice League retconned or is it like still canon?
They basically
Yeah.
disregarded Justice League outside of the Steppenwolf mention.
Yeah, they referenced.
Because I thought they were just going to
Justice
disregard it
League one
completely.
time. They referenced Justice League one time.
Not to mention, it's like when they were showing, there was like a brief glimpse of them showing like Superman and like Batman like merchandise or stuff, like some toys, and it didn't even match like the Superman and Batman that we know in the DCEU. Like Superman had like the red like tights, and then like the Batman logo wasn't the same. So, but the detail put into that
Yeah.
movie was actually incredible. Like, I'm seeing all
Yeah.
over the internet. It's like people are like posting like these random like stuff and like random glimpses of the scene. Like, I think my favorite one was like Wonder Woman denies dating rumors of Aquaman.
Oh yeah.
That was so funny. I was like, wow. But another one was I think it was the trident, like the golden trident, and it had like the little Atlantean letters on it, and apparently it actually means like the creators of Aquaman. I forgot what the creators of Aquaman's like actual names, but they actually put their names but like in Atlantean letters, so I thought that was pretty great. Especially when Ocean Master and Aquaman were going against each other, the pros and the cons list.
Yes.
Especially the cons for
Well, that was
the
actually
half-breed,
good.
drunk,
I love that.
drunk surface dweller.
And the octopus banging on the drums.
But they had to introduce that.
I
because-
like love that scene, but like I didn't at the same time.
No, it's
That was, like, my
amazing. Come
second
on.
part of the movie.
It's
Listen.
good. Like don't get me wrong. It's good.
They
The
got
movie wasn't
Atlantis,
trying to
like,
be overly
perfect.
serious, so I loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's one of the
Because they knew
stupidest
it
things
couldn't.
I hear about people going against a movie, that it's like too carefree. It's not serious enough. I'm like, are you
No,
I think
I
we
mean, he
need
made
that.
the movie he was trying to make.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
because you can't make it
I
serious.
will say, I think this is the best directed movie in the DCEU.
Yeah.
The cinematography was amazing.
Yeah.
Especially
See, Justice. That's another thing about Justice League. I didn't like it. I thought that was a little too dark, to be honest. And honestly, almost every like darker DCEU movie that they've made haven't been too good, to be completely honest with you. Except for maybe Man of Steel, but that's the.
The only
Justice
two I
League's
really
tone-
like are lighthearted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Justice League's tone was just like Napoleon ice cream. Like you got chocolate, you got vanilla, and you got strawberries, and it's just all mixed into one thing.
Oh my god.
I mean,
That
I
analogy's
say
accurate.
Wonder Woman's lighthearted, the tone's lighthearted, but then when you get to thinking about like the events that are happening in the movie, it's like shit, some dark crap's happening.
Yeah, but it's like the thing is when it comes to
I mean, it's during a war, so.
but it's like when it comes to
Yeah.
Aquaman, right? It's like you can't just make a serious movie about Aquaman. Because
Right.
there's literally
Yeah.
a scene
especially after
where
he got
Arthur
poked fun
there's
of
literally
for
a scene
so
where
many
Arthur
years.
is like riding a seahorse. How are we supposed to take that seriously?
I talk to fish. I'm
Like we said earlier, octopus is literally banging on drums. How are we supposed to take that seriously?
Right.
I think the
Right.
cinematography is great though. The one-shot action scene in Italy, where Black Manta.
Okay.
We're going after
The
them?
one-shot chase scene. Yes,
That was
that's the
amazing.
best. That's the best shot scene.
I love that action scene, but it's not needed. like,
That was amazing, bro.
That was amazing.
it's
the one
amazing,
take-
but it's not
the one
needed
take
for the
chase
story
scene
they
is
were telling.
amazing.
True, I guess.
That's like my favorite scene in the movie, though, because you have it follow Mara, and she's like running, then it pans out to Aquaman, and you're just like, holy
Yeah.
crap, this is
The
cool.
transitions in this film were amazing.
Okay, so I don't watch Star Wars and I don't know anything about it, but like the moment Black Manta got defeated and like he blasted himself or whatever and fell off that cliff and hit himself like 3 times and fell into the ocean, my friend like whispered to me, he's the Boba Fett of the DCEU. How true is that?
Oh!
That's well, the
Wait,
difference
you know how
between Black
Boba
Manta and
Fett
Boba
died?
Fett is that Black Manta is actually going to get more screen time, because in the sequel you
Oh my
already know.
God. Yeah.
Okay, but did Boba Fett like get himself messed up like that?
Like, Boba Fett was like he was fighting on this like there was this pit, right? And this like giant plant was in the bottom, so if you fell into the pit, you died. And he was the coolest character like ever. And Han Solo like banked a shot, like hit him in the head or something one time, and then he like fell into the thing, and we never saw him again.
Oh, I see exactly where he's coming from.
Yeah, like
He was supposed to be like the most cool dude, and then he just got hit like one time and fell into his own.
You know, I didn't want Black Manta to die because I still love the character, but if that's the way he died, I would have laughed so hard.
if that was the way he
thing
died,
was like in the comics and stuff, a lot of times the way Black Manta gets defeated is very cartoony,
yeah.
and I felt that paid homage to that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that like went over our heads if you really look at it the first time. Like if you look at it the first time, you won't get it, and then it's like you really have to pay attention to it the second time, and then you like pay close attention to it, and you're like, oh wow, I just got that. But
What is it?
I said it's like there's a lot of Easter eggs in the movie,
Oh yeah, did y'all catch the Annabelle doll?
bro. Don't even talk to me. That doll actually, I saw it in the background, so I literally leaned over. I was like, are you saying the same thing I'm saying right now? But there's some times where Aquaman is so cheesy. Like, I think the number one scene that keeps popping in my head, you just hear that Pitbull song blaring.
The Africa remix.
Blaring. And then they literally come out of the ocean, slow motion, and like all like sexy, and I'm just like, did they really just do that?
Oh yeah, I hated the music choices in this. Like I didn't like any of the music choices.
I didn't like it.
I thought it was fine.
I will say, I really want to go back and count how many like jarring explosions there were in the movie. That just
Yes!
There was like 3 or 4.
That's what I'm saying.
That got me every time.
Because like
every
the
time they
music
wanted an
would slow
action
down
scene,
and
they
then
needed this like explosion out of nowhere.
Legit, it's like
There
as
was,
soon
like,
as they're
always
finally
music
calming
playing.
Like as soon as
It's like the music would just stop and then an explosion led into an action scene.
Right.
Yeah, they did it like 3 times. It was nuts.
It was kind of insane. It kept you on your toes though, because as soon as the scene finally calmed down, when you finally recovered from the other action scene, another explosion just comes in. It's like, oh my lord.
Yeah, but the action was actually fun and like well done.
Yeah.
It's just whenever they needed to lead into the action, they were like, "Hey, Michael Bay, you got any extra explosions we can use?"
Yeah, for real. Honestly, if Michael Bay was like the secret producer, I wouldn't be surprised because it shows. It really shows.
Hey guys, you know what would make this scene even better? An explosion.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you say that, the slideshow shows an explosion. Like legit, I'm literally looking at the slideshow and there's just an explosion of like Black Manta shooting the bell tower.
Oh.
That's amazing. But like, what do y'all think is the future for Aquaman? Like, what do you think is going to be the sequel and stuff like that? What do you think this movie is going to lead up to?
Well, Black Manta, they're setting up to be the main villain of the sequel, right?
Well, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely.
So,
I mean,
Honestly,
Ocean Master and Black Manta are the only Aquaman villains everyone.
And they literally
Yeah.
put both in one movie.
yeah. Like, I think
feel
they
like
should have saved, Black Manta.
I think Black Manta was just in it to sell for trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's more popular than Ocean Master.
He was
I felt
been
that they
promoted a lot
really
more.
did, like, I think they could have actually made me care about Black Manta if they executed his father's death scene a little better.
That was so rushed. Like, honestly, I felt like his father's death was so rushed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what they could have
Yeah.
done, honestly, is that they could have just, like, set it up. Like, we wouldn't see
Mm.
Black Manta. Like, what they could have done is that we show him, we get like, confirmation that he's going to be Black Manta. We see the father die, and then we wait till, like,
Honestly,
the
Honestly-
post-credit scene. and then he's like, you know,
yeah.
the gadgets
I thought
that
they
he's
should
been
have
given.
they should have had his father dying, and then he was out, and then the scene where Black Manta's making his suit should have been the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Maybe edited a little bit.
Yeah, no, that scene when he was making his suit should have been easily the post-credit scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
should have been the post-credit scene.
I can agree with
That would have been way better than him on
They
the.
should have had like his father die with something with him defeating Org, and then that affects the like, oh, you know, I defeat one guy and here creates another, which I think would have been very emotional, I guess, if they did it right.
Yeah.
Guys, Under the Sea was not played. 1 out of 10.
Why did they eat flowers though?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yo, but
Okay, but that scene with like the book when that girl like hands like Mira a book, I'm like,
book.
Pinocchio.
like what random person just comes up and gives you a book?
Okay.
Hey, I got
Do
this
you
book
see the
you
village?
want.
It doesn't look like the most high-tech village out there. Okay, so that's probably like a cell
It's
phone.
like Wakanda like 2.0.
No.
Honestly, I low-key felt like Arthur's mom was not really needed in this film.
You know what?
I don't care what anyone said. I thought that ending was pretty emotional, even though like I saw it coming.
I think
I
I
mean-
disagree with that Arcanized because I feel like the mother kind of introduced Atlantis to us inside the very beginning on like the origins of Atlantis. Like, at least that's me personally, though. But
I mean, that's true.
I mean, I guess, but
I mean,
we still
I
have
did
Willem
not
Dafoe's
like her in
character.
the movie. I liked her in the movie, and like that, she made the ending emotional, even though it was predictable as heck.
Oh, what about the scene where Aquaman and Tom are in the bar and these guys come up to
Yes.
him or whatever?
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk
Oh,
about
You're like, hey,
Hey,
you're the fish
hey,
boy
you,
from the
hey,
TV,
hey,
right?
hey,
Fish man.
Hey, you! I want a picture.
is that
Then
no?
they're
It's
just, like,
man.
Drunk as heck. And taking selfies.
The funny thing was that like
I love the montage they showed of like
Yeah.
all the photos.
legit, when I saw it, I for sure I was like, oh, this is gonna be a kick-ass bar fight scene, and then my friend
Right.
next to me,
Yes.
as soon as he paused, he was like,
Yeah, I
bro,
was
he's gonna
like,
ask him for
oh.
a picture, and I'm just like, he's not gonna ask him for a picture. Can I take a picture? What? How? Did you see the movie already?
yeah,
They're like, you're our hero.
I was like, oh, Arthur's gonna he's gonna screw him up, and then they're just like, hey, yo, can I have a picture, fish man?
No,
And I'm
the
like,
way he said
To
it,
be
he was like, "Can I
honest,
take a
that's
quick
probably
pic?"
that's one of the most realistic thing we've seen inside the DCEU.
All right.
yeah.
Like, who
Like, if I
wouldn't go
saw
ask for his
Aquaman,
picture?
if I saw Aquaman in the bar, I'd be like, yo, can I have a picture?
Right.
Honestly, yeah. I just like how
Yeah.
he corrected him. I'm fish man. Okay.
Right.
Let's get that straight. Okay. Fish man.
I'm the man fish.
Yes. I think one thing that like I saw a comment.
Actually, you know
complaint
what? You
about
called me the fish man. I'm a man fish. No picture. Sorry.
the movie. No, but I
But
think,
can you just imagine how much Justice League would have been if this came before Justice League? It would have been. It wouldn't have been good, but it would have been so much better.
I mean, a lot of people would be upset because the suit for Justice League was ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Aquaman's suit
But-
in that movie was not good at all.
Mm.
What about that movie was actually like good though? Like really good.
I liked the ending. I liked how they were forming the Justice League. It just they shouldn't have formed the Justice League this early.
Yeah, they were rushing it. They were trying to catch up to Marvel.
I don't even know about Justice League. Like, I don't care.
Right. I wish they just wouldn't have done Justice League. I wish this universe would be at least decent. They wouldn't have done Justice League.
But how do
Yeah.
you think this movie will
Like-
affect
Like
the
if we would have
movie?
had a
Justice League was supposed to rival the,
no.
and it made like $600 million.
Yeah, oh, that was a waste.
Wah,
They should have had an Aquaman movie
Didn't
and a
they
Flash.
lose like
movie.
$100 million on Justice League?
If they would have at least done the Justice League movie first, Flash movie first, and Batman movie first, that movie would have been 100 times better.
if Justice League made any money, it's from DVD and Blu-ray. So
Yeah.
Yeah. It's from LBM buying like 800 copies.
because
Of
their
the Blu-ray.
production budget alone was like 300 million. Then you go
And
into
then they
marketing
did
and all that.
research, which costs like 100 million.
I'm actually surprised it didn't do better at the box office. To be completely honest with you.
I'm not.
I kind of
Like-
am after Wonder Woman.
Okay, like it was still good, but like the hype for it was pretty huge.
Was it though?
No, it wasn't. I'm gonna be honest. It's like I wasn't hyped for Justice League from the very beginning. It was like, oh, Wonder Woman's gonna be there, and it's like, yeah, that's like the only character I actually care about. The only
like-
one.
It's like, well, we
Hey,
haven't
Wonder
even
Woman
seen
did-
half the Justice League yet.
No.
Exactly.
I legit only watched Justice League from Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't
They-
even watch it like the whole way through. Like I stopped and like, you know what, I can't do this.
No,
I
My
hope they're done
biggest
rushing
thing-
stuff.
my biggest thing is, you guys remember the Russian family that served no purpose whatsoever?
Oh my
Yeah.
that
god.
they kept showing just to have Flash save them in the end, and they legit took up 10 minutes of screen
Oh
time.
my god.
They served no
so
purpose whatsoever in the movie at all. And every time they showed up, I went over to my dad and I was like, why are they in this film?
Oh my god. I remember that part. Honestly, when it comes to Justice League, I came in for Wonder Woman. I stayed for Wonder Woman.
The only
Same.
part of the
End
film.
of story.
She was the only good thing about the movie.
Batman was a completely different character in that movie than he was in BVS.
Yeah, true.
BVS is like, alright,
I
I
feel
got
like you
guns
gotta
on my
blame that on
Batmobile.
Joss Whedon,
I'm
though.
birding. I'm bad. And then in Justice League, he's like, what's your superpower? I'm rich. Laugh now.
No.
One of the best scenes in BVS is that workout montage of Ben Affleck. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Alright then. Alright, so back to Aquaman.
I thought it was fine.
No, so like what do you
Yeah.
think is the after this movie, what is your
I
expectation
don't know.
for the DCEU? Is it still gonna be
Has
low?
anyone watched it twice?
What?
Well, has anyone watched Aquaman twice? Is what he asked.
Oh,
Oh no.
no.
Okay, I was wanting to know if it's better on rewatch, but
What? Yeah.
I don't
was
got the
going
money to
and I
see
was like,
a
no,
movie
I
like
gotta-
that twice. If I'm seeing any movie again, it's gonna be Spider-Verse, but I kind of want to watch Bumblebee.
I really don't have no interest for Bumblebee whatsoever. Like I don't have any interest at all.
Well,
But-
I didn't before it has like a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes.
But
Doesn't
The-
it have like
oh my god. Okay, so future of the DCEU, what are you expecting?
I have no idea. It's
You know,
so
I-
hit and miss.
and until I see Shazam, I can't say I have hope.
It's way
Okay.
too hit or miss for me right now.
It's literally
Okay,
a coin
I
toss.
feel like they could make a comeback to this universe with Aquaman being good. I think Shazam's gonna be good. I think Wonder Woman is even gonna be good. But where I get really worried is Birds of Prey. Like Birds of Prey is like history repeating itself, just like with Suicide Squad, and them introducing all these characters that shouldn't be introduced yet. My big
Yeah,
Black. Canary.
I
Please,
just don't
why-
know.
Why are you doing Black Canary without Green Arrow movie? Cancel cancel Birds of Prey and just do it like a Green Arrow film, please, like or
Heck
something.
yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Something, please. Like, I get so worried about this film.
I think you can do Black Canary without Green Arrow. He's a good
Yes,
enough character.
Yeah, yes, you can, but I don't like them introducing characters before their origins, if that makes sense. Like, that's what they did with Batman.
You don't
and-
want a team up movie this early.
Yeah.
Like you don't want
Yeah.
all these
Like,
characters
Things
to
is
team up
doing
this
it
early.
where they're...
Because
Okay,
I mean,
Good.
I don't think they're making a Green Arrow movie until Arrow gets canceled.
Yeah, same.
yeah.
Yeah, they're probably
The
waiting. for it.
DCU, it's just like so hit or miss. I don't know. I think Shazam's gonna bring in money.
Oh, for sure.
Wonder Woman 2 will bring in money for,
The
and I
Joker?
think it'll be good. Birds of Prey is like, The Flash isn't coming out until 2057.
I've lost all my hype for Flash.
I think
Yeah.
everyone.
And I mean, you look at Man of Steel was a minor. BVS was like a hit commercially,
BVS was a disappointment because it didn't get to $1 billion.
I mean, it did okay commercially, but it wasn't very good critically.
It's spoiled too much in the
Suicide
trailers.
Squad doesn't exist. Wonder Woman was a hit both commercially and critically. And then Justice League is like the biggest disappointment of 2017.
Don't they have plans to do a Suicide Squad too?
Suicide Squad made more money than Justice League.
I
and Man of
know.
Steel.
Oh,
It's probably like Harley Quinn.
How?
Harley Quinn
It's
shaking her butt.
because they had Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, it's
The
just
trailers.
because Margot Robbie was in. Let's be honest.
They kind of did exploit her a little bit in the trailers.
Yeah.
Like they really did though. Like you rewatch the Suicide Squad trailers, I was like, huh, they're really desperate for people to come in. They are really desperate.
True.
But I mean, the Suicide
I don't know,
Squad trailer
I
was still good though. It's just the movie sucked.
Yeah, it did. I felt like the first half wasn't terrible. Like I thought their introduction was fine, but then like in the back half they just like completely fell apart. And
I don't think anything about that movie is good.
I don't know. I don't think it's good either, but I think it's tolerable.
Honestly,
I wouldn't watch it again.
I feel like as soon as Birds of Prey is gonna premiere, like that's when I start to lose hope for DCEU again, because like right now it's a coin
Same.
toss.
Yeah.
It's literally a coin toss. Like Shazam looks great, but it could just utterly fail. It literally could flop.
Shazam could suck though.
Like
I don't
that's
even
I'm
know what
saying,
movies
it could
still
flop
happening.
hard.
It could flop
it could.
mega
Yeah.
hard.
The trailers for the movies have misled us before. So
Like you
I'm
get
up
it.
for it.
Like if the critics come out and say it's not good and like the buzz isn't like there, it's gonna flop.
Yeah. I hope they don't do what Legends is doing right now and focus all on humor and not anything on storyline. Because obviously it's going to be more... It's not obviously going to be a more comical film, and that makes sense. You know, he's a kid as super, so it's going to have some funny in it. But I hope they do focus on a good storyline as well, and they just don't like make jokes the whole movie.
Yeah.
that would actually be annoying.
Yeah. And I think the casting's pretty good. Like I like when I see him on when I see him like he's like a kid and he has that kid like demeanor to him. So I think casting was pretty good.
Who's
But they could screw up. They could.
Or Asher Angel, the kid.
I think the adult. I don't remember.
Zachary Levi.
Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
Doesn't even remember
I mean-
their names. God.
Yeah, but there's big hype. I would say.
I don't know. Is anyone hyped for Joker though? Because technically,
No.
Yes.
it's DCEU is now being called Worlds of DC, which kind of like indirectly confirms they're doing the multiverse thing. So it could be like the Joker is just gonna be like some other Earth.
I'm actually really hyped for Joker.
I'm not.
I'm interested.
Like surprisingly,
I mean,
I
wanna
need to see
some
more.
I want to see
Yeah.
some more.
I think I like the way the Joker looks. I don't know. It's surprising me because I'm not that big on Batman stuff, but this movie really does intrigue me, and I don't know why.
I'm interested.
Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker is what gets me because he picks good movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested in it, but I'm not gonna put my 100% hype in it because it's like they kind of been overdoing Joker a little bit.
Yeah.
But like we talked about this in the past, just us, and we were saying how this movie could set up a whole new universe if they wanted to.
I don't think they want to though.
And honestly, I don't think they want to, but I feel like it would honestly be really good
They
if
could.
they did.
Like, let's say DCU just flops.
I bet if the Joker movie gives them a crap ton of money, they'll want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. It really all depends on how much they're gonna make, because it's a really low
It's like-
budget film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 35 million or something. It's like really low.
Yeah, so
Well, I think that's what they happened with Man of Steel. Like when they first made Man of Steel, they didn't have intention of making this whole franchise with it. They just like, oh, it's gonna be a Superman movie, okay. But when it got them a certain amount of money, they're like, you know what? Let's compete with the MCU now. Okay. I don't know.
That's kind of what happened with Iron Man.
True. But they
Like,
didn't.
I think they
look
had
back-
it planned since Iron Man, but they're like, if Iron Man, then this is going nowhere.
Oh, they thought Iron Man was gonna do good, so they had ideas in the back of their mind, but they weren't gonna like actually go through with it until Iron Man made money.
I wouldn't say
I don't think
they had
anybody thought
100%
Iron Man
faith in
was
Iron
Yeah,
Man.
but they were planning it. They name dropped Shield and all that, and then in credits, Avengers Initiative.
Yeah, but like if Iron Man flopped, that could have just been like a fan pleaser, like
Yeah.
And you can tell the Incredible Hulk wasn't supposed to be connected to Iron Man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I just want to forget that.
Yeah, just yeah. All right. Well, I
Le-
think we talked about everything about DCEU. Then I think we're just gonna talk about expectations for Gotham. Then.
Oh, okay.
So, anyone wants
Who wants to go first?
start us off for Gotham? Brayden?
Arcanine, you want to start us off?
I want to say Brayden. 'Cause
I'm
you know.
hyped for it.
What?
Oh, I was curious on what you were gonna say about Gotham because pretty vocal on some things.
Oh.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm hyped. I don't know if it's gonna be better than season 4 or not. It's gonna be hard to top, but after the season 4 cliffhanger, I'm ready for season 5. They're doing No Man's Land and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 13 episodes, right?
12.
15, I thought, right? Because they added 2 more?
Yeah, so 12.
Is it 15?
No, it's 12.
I thought it was 12.
No, because they only
12?
had
Oh.
10 and they added 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 12. So I think they can tell a better story than they have. They won't need like any filler at all. They can tell one. Well, I mean, they can tell more than one storyline, but it can all connect to one big storyline.
I think that's my.
I'm ready to
biggest
see
worry.
Bruce turn into Batman at the end.
Getting that Dark Knight Rises vibe kind of suit at the end. I'm hyped for that. But
I know
Yeah.
we've already seen him like make suits and everything, and he's kind of already got that idea. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I think the
Well,
only.
I haven't
word-
like been exposed to too many news since I've been trying to avoid like spoilers and stuff. But like, didn't they say they're doing like some time jumps this season?
There's 3.
Is there gonna be like a direct main villain this season, or is it just kind of gonna be
No,
like
there's never
everyone?
usually a direct main villain in any Gotham season ever. They always
Yeah,
done
there's
multiple.
none.
Yeah.
They always have like
No, but
2 or
they said
3.
that the time jumps are going to be 3. So it's like the time jump is going to be from season 4 jumping to season 5, and then somehow in the middle of the season we're going to go back to bridge the gap between season 4 and season 5, and then the finale episode is going to be like a 10-year time jump.
Oh, I don't like
Wait,
that.
what?
Yeah,
See,
it's like very confusing.
My biggest fear.
I knew there was
is
gonna be something.
My biggest fear is just gonna be rushed. That this season's just gonna feel so rushed. They've been taking their time for the last 4 years now, and it's been working for them. But I feel like this season they're just gonna rush his storyline too much, and I'm kind of a little afraid of that.
Honestly,
But
there is literally no
The
doubt in my mind
season-
they're going to rush it, because it's like just from the trailers you can tell this is going to be like high paced, and it's like they have to make it high paced because there's only 12 episodes. That's literally 10 more.
Right.
That's literally 10 less than they had.
Yeah.
honestly, I think it's way too early to end it. Honest.
Yeah, the season's gonna be freaking packed
Yeah.
because just from the trailers, all the villains is.
Oh my god,
Right.
they showed what, Scarecrow?
And they're
Firefly.
introducing Bane. I don't think they should introduce Bane. Like that's too
No,
much.
and not only
On
that,
top of
that's
all
not
the
only
villains they
villain
already
they're
have.
introducing, because based off the season 4 finale, we're getting the ventriloquist, we're getting Mother, we're getting Orphan, and there was actually a deleted season 4 finale scene where we were supposed to get Lady Shiva.
I remember when they showed Mother, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I didn't know at first.
Isn't the ventriloquist the guy with the like Scarface puppet or whatever?
Yeah, what the fuck? How do you not know this? Thought you were a Batman fan.
I did know it. I want to make
Traitor.
sure I'm not like mixing it up.
Gee, you should make your villain, bro. Like, come on now.
Traitor.
I know who he is, but there's like 18,000 Batman villains. And I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, wish they would have done some of these villains like earlier and just not done the Court of Owls in season 3.
Yeah.
I was so uninterested in the Court of Owls.
Yeah, I didn't like the Court of Owls.
I feel like I was the
I
only
think
one
they're worse.
interested in the Court of Owls.
No, I didn't care at all.
Like, I was the only one interested
Nah.
in it.
I've never liked the Court of Owls. I know they're like a huge part of the Batman mythos. I've never liked them.
Well, they were only a huge part of it. They're only a huge part of it now, but they were introduced like so recently. Like, they were.
Am I the only one?
2011.
Yeah, 2011 they were introduced. So
But like now the whole thing is what they've been inside Gotham for like how many years? A lot.
Forever.
Practically since
Like,
the beginning.
they've controlled Gotham for so long.
Since it's been like since Gotham was like a thing.
No, like practically like almost since the beginning, basically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, true.
I'm actually worried about Catwoman because she's giving me Halle Berry Catwoman vibes, honestly. Like
I
she
love that Catwoman character, but I'm scared.
The trailer didn't excite me for Catwoman. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I don't know what they're gonna do with Catwoman because her spine is all messed up. So I'm assuming like Hugo Strange did something because there's no way she's gonna get those sudden cat eyes out of like just looking at the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like
Am I
spine surgery gives you creepy cat eyes.
No, no. This is Arrow season 4.
When Hugo Strange does it, you never know.
Yeah. Hugo Strange, like, shit, yeah. You can be so messed
last
up.
time we saw Hugo Strange, he was looking at Lee and Riddler saying, "What should I do with you?" So, what is he
Am
going
I
to
the
do
only
with
one
them?
that's kind of getting?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I forgot that's how season 4 ended. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now I'm
Am
just
I-
like, what is he actually going to do with them?
We didn't see, was Lee in the
Yeah.
trailers?
Lee
Yeah.
was
Like,
in the movie trailer.
At,
Yeah,
at this
but the
point,
way it made it seem
at this
like
point,
she was,
Riddler
like-
is all.
like,
At this point, Riddler is already like who he is, basically. So, like,
well,
what's
to
he
be fair,
gonna
they
do
kinda
with the
had to
Riddler?
introduce Riddler because he's like literally the oldest costume criminal in Gotham. So obviously he was gonna get introduced without a doubt.
They time jump 10 years and Penguin just like gains 300 pounds.
Have you seen? Wait,
Yeah.
but have you seen the future
Yes.
set photos though? Have you seen the future
What?
set photos? Like, there's literally the finale set photos. Penguin's actually fat.
Good.
Yes, mate.
Good, because that was the only thing I didn't like about his character was he's skinny as heck.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like thinking about it. I was like, wait, isn't Penguin supposed to be fat? Like, when is he just gonna eat a lot?
Yeah.
Like,
Penguin
I'm waiting
found a
for
big
the
belly
day
button.
where he just goes like on an eating montage.
The actor is so good, but he's like 100 pounds.
Does he have the monocle like in the set photos?
Yes. They're legit going
What?
full comic accuracy on Penguin and Riddler. Like,
So he does have the
Like,
monocle?
does he have
Yes.
the top hat?
he does have the top hat. Like,
I don't think you need the
I-
top hat for Penguin.
I can literally send you the set
I
photo.
like
It
the
is.
top hat.
Yeah, send it.
Send the set photo.
So like, but about Lucius Fox though, Lucius Fox has been like so sidelined. It's kind of annoying.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I remember the season 3. I don't remember the storyline with him and Riddler like had him answering all these riddles. I
Yeah,
like that.
and, like,
that was interesting.
Yo, didn't Penguin and Riddler low-key have a relationship for like 5 minutes?
No,
it was
not-
more than
Penguin
5
wanted
minutes.
one. Penguin wanted
Penguin
one.
liked the Riddler,
Yeah,
but
Penguin
they-
wanted one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penguin
Killed his
Penguin was
girlfriend
into
and
it.
Wasn't
everything.
Riddler like playing him though? Kind of.
I mean, that's just what the Riddler does. Like he was playing him from
Yeah, I
the
know.
beginning.
I like the Riddler more than the Penguin fight me.
Then Penguin got Mr. Freeze to freeze his ass.
Twice. Oh no, never mind.
I
Almost
like
twice.
Riddler more than
Almost
Penguin,
twice.
but not in Gotham.
And then Riddler froze Penguin, right? Later? In
Kind
season
of.
4?
Well, like that was.
That
part
was
of
like not even a full episode, I don't think.
Yeah, no, because I just watched that and they did it to get inside what's her face's lounge. I forget her name already.
Yeah.
She's such a great Gotham.
What's her name? Falcone? Falcone?
Yeah,
Sophia.
yeah.
Oh, I love
daughter.
the
Yo,
top hat. Let's go.
Wait, can
Always
someone
forget her
tell
name.
me how she's in a coma when she literally got shot in the head? Like, she was
Oh.
literally shot and they had very like
Wait,
point
what?
blank. And then she was like, Sophia Falcone's in a coma. How do you just... How? How are you in a coma? You're dead. That's how I've been playing Call of Duty Zombies all my life. Aim for the head.
It's Gotham.
Like, that's just ridiculous.
He does have, like, a monocle, too.
Yeah, he does have the monocle. And look at Riddler's suit. It has a bunch of question marks on it.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this photo. I just forgot.
Yeah, but I'm kind of hyped.
Oh, the question marks.
Hey, his hair's shorter again.
The question marks don't look that good, to be honest.
I can't even tell they're close. No, never mind. Yeah, I can.
I really hope they get the cane, like the question mark cane.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the gold question mark cane.
Yeah, that would legit be great. But
like, aren't we giving like comic book accurate like Joker as a Jerome or whatever, or like Jeremiah?
Not necessarily. Because they finally gave them access to use green hair, but it's not even like the bright green hair. It's like dark green hair, so it's like you can barely even notice. But there is that scene in the movie trailer where Bruce is fighting Jeremiah in Ace Chemicals. Yeah. So who really knows what's gonna happen?
And that one girl looks like Harley Quinn too.
Oh yeah, we are getting Harley Quinn. That's excellent.
You guys think? You guys think Jeremiah is gonna actually get more like insane?
Yes.
Probably.
No, because
I don't like how calm he is.
No, Cameron Monaghan confirmed it that he's gonna get more insane because it's like he said that the more he's gonna keep playing this role, he's gonna like start being less sane over time, and his ego is gonna get too big doing all these things to where he's not even gonna realize he's becoming more insane.
Okay, good, because I didn't like how calm he was.
Yeah, I didn't like how calm he was, but I understand what they were trying to do. They were trying to do like a different kind of Joker because if they wanted to do the exact same like Joker thing they were doing with Jerome, they wouldn't have killed Jerome.
Yeah,
I know, but like when you've grown up with the I kill people because it's fun Joker.
I mean, most Jokers aren't too different.
Yeah, he was trying to like resembling the Golden Age kind of Joker because like the very like back then the Joker wasn't the whole like psychotic thing. He was more of like that calm like mobster, just like a mastermind criminal. So that's what they were trying to go for.
Actually, that's kind of true.
Like that's what they were going for. But then like they realized that it's like, how about we just make him more insane? Because come on, who doesn't like their Joker being sane? So
yeah.
But
like that's just who the Joker is at this point.
Can we talk about Bane's costume though? Because Jesus Christ.
No, let's not.
It's awful.
I haven't even seen it yet, so
it's bad.
How?
Hold up. Bro, I'll get it for you, Darren. Hold up, I got it.
It literally blew up and
Darren, I'll get it for you.
It was literally like 70% of it like just shitting on the costume, and then like 30% it's like, well, you know, it's actually not that bad. And it's like, how is it not that bad?
Like it doesn't look like Bane at all.
No, you know what the sad part is? It's like out of all of the live action incarnations of Bane we have, the Batman and Robin one is the most comic accurate. And that guy was dumb. Like he was dumb in that movie.
Like, yeah, Batman and Robin is the most comic accurate looking.
Yeah, because
I feel like a lot of the decent actors for certain villains inside the show are just bad.
Most comic accurate looking.
Yeah, right? Because
like Mr. Freeze is just bad.
The Bane in Batman and Robin isn't Bane. That's a green bumbling buffoon that doesn't know how to talk.
Buffoon. He said buffoon. Oh God.
That's legit.
What do you mean he doesn't know how to talk? Bomb.
No.
That's all he can say. All he can say is bomb and
and not only that, it's like what other character
here's a photo of Bane.
Listen, what other character that like any live action adaptation can't get right is Mr. Freeze, because Gotham and Batman and Robin, Mr. Freeze both suck.
Well, that's only two.
I don't like Gotham's Mr. Freeze. Yeah.
They just both suck. Well, the thing is, when it comes to Bane, we only got like one like at least decent incarnation, and that was Dark Knight Rises, but he wasn't even remotely close to comic book accurate. Like the only thing they
he didn't have the Venom. Like the Venom.
I mean, in Nolan's universe, he couldn't really make it comic accurate because that can't happen in the real world. Someone can't pump
Wait, but how can that?
Someone
not
can't
happen?
take
We
so
have
many
steroids,
drugs
though. We
that
have
they need a
steroids, though.
constant supply of drugs to survive.
They could
Oh,
just
that can't be him.
just say Venom was just like some hardcore steroid. I mean,
That-
or like human growth hormone, like something.
That can't be Bane.
Yeah, but he
That's
can't have
vague.
like 40-inch arms.
How the fuck did they mess that up?
He's looking at the suit now.
That doesn't even look like Bane.
I really hope he's not in many episodes. Like,
No,
I
I
don't
don't
want
even
to see
see
him
that
as
much
Bane.
Look at this.
I think
This
the
is
way
awful.
I think the way they're setting it up is that he's gonna be on Jim Gordon's side, and then it's like something's gonna happen, and then like Hugo Strange is gonna have to do something with it because it's Hugo Strange, and then he turns him into this. So we can all blame Hugo Strange for looking.
Legit though, his just everything about his look is terrible.
Legit, it's like if you look at it from like the pants up, and it's like you look at the pants and it's like okay, I get it. And then you start seeing the chest area, and it's like okay, what is going on? All right, what's happening?
What?
happening?
Oh,
And then
what
you
is
finally
that?
get
And
to
then
the
you see the
mask.
mask.
And then you get to
And
the
you're
mask,
like,
and you're just like,
what
what the
the-
fuck? What is that? What is that?
What is that though? Oh my gosh.
It's ugly.
Oh, but
They
It's
shouldn't
more
be-
than ugly. It's like, oh my god.
I'm not sure if y'all know this, but I think me and Brayden only know this. I'm not sure if y'all really care, but I'm gonna say it anyway. They practically, like, indirectly confirmed that Tabitha is gonna die. Like, Tabitha...
Did she already? Oh yeah.
Because it's like... I don't know why he said this, but the actor who plays Penguin said that in a certain set photo, he was like, oh yeah, in that set photo, that's where I just kill off a major character. And it's like, why did you say that? Why did you say that, dude? Why? And then we
Oh my
saw the
God.
same, and then we saw the scene that was similar to that set
No,
photo
I
in
saw
the movie
that.
trailer, and we saw Tabitha in there. So it's like, okay, well, Tabitha's gone. They just confirmed that Tabitha's gone.
I like Tabitha.
I like Tabitha.
I don't think
but
that's very shocking, though. I mean,
But the thing is, like, she was so not even like comic accurate because she's the Tigress in the comics. They haven't even like mentioned.
Yeah.
They called her the Tigress, but like she hasn't even gotten like the look down.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like any like main character that doesn't have a comic book counterpart because every character actually does.
Yeah.
So like, what
Tabitha's been in this. Has Tabitha been in the show since season 1? I know she was in like season 2, 3, 4.
No, she was in
Season
she was
two,
in
I think.
season 2.
Okay.
But in order
So
to
what's up with like Barbara?
Barbara,
Why
she's
would
becoming a
Penguin?
hero.
Why would he say that though?
I don't know why he said that, but Barbara's actually becoming a hero this season. That's what they said. Which, you know, it
Yeah,
kind of
I don't know how they're gonna. I don't think I'm gonna like Barbara as a hero because they've made her in the past go so bad and insane that having her come back now as a hero, for me, it's just gonna be kind of
I just never
weird.
understood Barbara. I've hated her since season 1. I honestly have.
Like, she's the head now. Like,
Did her?
is she like the head of the demon now? Or?
Actually,
No, she's not.
I don't.
Like
know.
that confused me. Like,
No,
Barbara
they
just needs to
complain.
die.
They like explain that very confusingly, but she's not. She's just a normal person who apparently still has the She League, whatever they call it.
okay, whatever. I feel like she's gonna feel very like feminist. Like, I feel like there's gonna be like some force like feminism stuff.
Yeah, the way they set it up, I was like, is this really how you're gonna introduce the sirens? I mean, I get it, but I don't at the same time. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. But we're gonna move on to Young Justice. It's just to lower our blood pressure because Gotham is getting us. Gotham is getting us a bit too hectic at the moment. So, Arcanize, go. Yeah, good talk. I appreciate that one. I
Me?
relate. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Young Justice. I mean, well, it's been a while since I saw Young Justice, like season 1. But
Really?
honestly, Young Justice is like the best DC animated show we've had since Justice League Unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
So
Brayden will fight you.
I
on that
think, and they've waited so long too, right? Because when did season 2 end? Like 2013?
Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, they've waited such a long time, and I'm so hyped. Because from the trailers, it all looks incredible.
Hey, but
Oh, yeah.
at least they know that they listen to us, because we've been petitioning for season 3 for like the longest time.
Yeah, we've been begging for like 4 years.
It's not that they waited so long; they just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
The thing is that
what I
not
heard.
a good idea. Like,
well, what I heard, the reason that they canceled it was because like their main money was coming from like their merchandise, and like they dropped the merchandise, so like they weren't getting that much money from it.
Oh.
So they're like, well, what's the point of this now? And they canceled it.
Oh, I just heard.
Really sucked after that.
No, I heard that Cartoon Network just.
Pretty sure they canceled it because it was on Cartoon Network and not enough kids were watching it.
Axed it, I'm pretty sure. So we gotta blame Cartoon Network for that. No wonder why they have like no good shows anymore.
Cartoon Network hasn't been good since like 2008.
Oh my god, Cartoon Network is trash now.
Ben 10 was our last good show. I'm sorry. The original one, but again.
He had to clarify.
No, Young Justice was their last good show. I don't know when Ben 10 ended.
It ended like 2014.
Oh, then yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess that's their last good show.
Cause they just been killing all of them. But Young Justice.
I think that I know Young Justice is what a lot of people signed up for DC Universe for.
Yeah, it's literally the most
like it was Titans and Young Justice.
Young Justice made me buy that for 15 months.
Legit, like it's literally confirmed. Like DC Universe said, it's like Young Justice is literally the most streamed show on the DC Universe.
It's pulling everyone in because it looks so good. And fans of the original.
The first 2 seasons are so good.
Yeah.
The first 2 seasons are so good, and then the fans have been waiting for
a long time,
like 5 years.
Like literally, all of the kids, like us, we were all kids when we were watched it, and then like now we're older, and it's like I can go back to being like 10 again. I don't care. I
was like
10. I'm fine.
Hold up. I was like 10 when the original season came on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any of these new heroes though, like I'm
just an iconic show.
Heroes.
I was 10 when the show started.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hold up, wait a minute. When did it start?
2010.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I
was 8, bro.
Holy crap! I was like 7.
I was legit 8. Damn.
I don't think I watched it though until I was like 9.
Time flies. Yo, but I don't know why I'm so hyped about it, because we're probably not even gonna see him much, but like we're getting Deathstroke in season 3. Like I don't know why that gets me so hyped, but like we're actually legit getting Deathstroke in season 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was in he was at the end of season 2. He was in a few episodes.
Yeah.
And then we're getting like Black Lightning. I think quite a bit, to be honest.
Oh yeah, because
since we got a stack.
This season just looks so good.
I want Dark Side.
Well,
pay off that cliffhanger, please.
Buddy, we all do.
Honestly,
like we all
I don't think he'll be that relevant in season 3. To be completely honest, I think he'll be he'll be in season 3, but I think he'll have a big problem in like season 4 if we get that far.
Yeah, I don't want them to waste him in season 3 if they go for season 4 because he's a massive threat. Like, how do they get bigger than Dark?
He's like arguably the biggest threat.
When it comes to DC, how do you get bigger than Darkseid? I mean, I'm sure you can get bigger, but like they aren't.
Monitor, but that's like.
Yeah, but like people that don't read comics don't know who the fuck the Anti-Monitor is.
Yeah.
You mean like a full villain? I think he's more like an anti.
He killed my boy Barry.
Yeah. he killed my
Kara,
boy,
but I don't care about Kara.
Like, really he killed my brother.
We don't know.
My boy.
He was like, that was his brother, bro. Like they were close. He still has PTSD from that incident. But I think we're not going to talk about much about Young Justice though, because.
When do we think Wally's gonna come back? Like season 4, season 5?
I think like the mid-season.
I don't know if he'll. I don't know. They might not even bring him back this season.
No, I don't think they're gonna bring him back this season just for the sake of like consequences.
Maybe season finale. and then like that
No,
was, like,
I hope they don't bring him back so like people that don't know anything about the Speed Force actually think he's
yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
And then season 4 they bring him back.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, like the premiere of season 4, it's like, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? What did I miss? How long has it been again?
I'm a lot faster now.
He legit just zooms past, and it's like, hey, let's go.
Oh, that's so Schway.
Oh,
Hey
get the
Barry,
fuck
you
out.
want to race?
You wanna?
It's like dust him.
Hey Barry, you wanna race?
You went better than the Flash season 4 did.
You
Please.
wanna race now? I'm down. I'm down. I'm good.
They'll easily do it better than the Flash did.
If he got.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do way better than 4 did. Down.
But we're in that 1 hour mark. 2019. It's coming up. That means a lot of new movies and TV shows are coming out. So
Hey.
we're all hyped. We should be hyped. Like many movie and TV fans should be very hyped for this year.
Oh.
It's gonna be packed.
So much so.
I'm asking you guys, what are your 3 favorite or 3 top movies and TV shows that you're hyped for the most? One's got to be DC, and then 1 Marvel and 1 non-comic book. If you can't find any that are like Marvel and comic book, you can just skip over it. It's fine. But I think I'll start off with this one. So I'll start off with movies, because with movies with non-comic book, I just have to go with Glass. I'm hyped the most for Glass, to be honest with you. I loved Unbreakable.
Interesting.
That's my number 2.
Yeah, I loved Unbreakable. Split was good, and then as soon as I found out those 2 were connected, I was like, there has to be a third, right? And then there was, so I was excited. For Marvel...
Wait, so they're all connected?
Yeah.
Unbreakable, Split, and Glass are all connected. Marvel, I mean, like, this show...
I still haven't seen Unbreakable.
For Marvel, this shouldn't come as a surprise. It's obviously Captain Marvel. Like, come on, bro. Like, who isn't hyped? Like, no, I'm kidding. It's Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, as Marvel in the name. How can you?
Yeah, Captain Marvel is easily.
But Avengers Endgame, obviously. I don't really need to. I don't.
Who
I'm
are
not
the
gonna explain why.
Avengers?
I'm not gonna explain why, because I don't think I need an explanation. And
Why?
because Avengers Endgame, you already know. Okay, but for DC movies, a lot of people are saying Joker and Shazam. Y'all not even focusing on the DC animation part. Batman Hush is coming out this year.
Let's go, baby!
I'm hyped. I'm hyped for that movie. Because Hush is literally
It took them long enough.
Hush is literally
They should have made this movie years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's literally one of the greatest Batman stories. Like, it's literally known for that. And the story, I read it personally. It's great. Hush is literally one of my favorite Batman villains. So, even though he's kind of like pretty simple and basic when it comes to like his motives, well, you know what? I don't care. Okay, he's a great character. But when it comes to TV shows, for non-comic book, Prison Break season 6, because I've been waiting for this for literally over a year now. Okay, and it's practically confirmed that's going to be released in May. The thing is, we don't know what network, because Netflix is trying to buy all of the episodes from Fox. So, we don't know where it's going to end up.
They don't have much left.
Yeah, but we don't know where it's going to end up. But all we know is that it's coming out this year, because they practically confirmed that. But for Marvel show, I don't know. I was kind of debating between Loki and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but personally for me, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 6, only because of that, like, because I know the previous seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is good. So I have more faith in that, because the Loki show, it's made by Disney, so, and it's like, it's really high budget, so there's no doubt for me that it's gonna be great. But it's like, I don't know, I just have more faith in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just based off previous seasons. Now, the DC show, this is where it comes really controversial, because I'm more hyped for Stargirl than anything else.
Really?
Yes, because the thing was, I was kind of shuffling between either Stargirl or the Crisis event, because, you know, that's coming out this...
Is that like an option?
Well, that is an option, because technically it is.
Oh,
like,
then.
But I was thinking more about it, and it's like, the more they just kept releasing news about Stargirl, I was like, oh, okay. And it's like, okay, we're getting Starboy. Obviously, we should have Starboy. all of a sudden we're getting the JSA, and I was like, oh, okay. And we're getting the Injustice Society, so I was like, oh, all right, okay, I see how it is. And then, I don't know, I just got hyped for it. I finally used that Wikipedia to find out what Stargirl can do, and let's just say she's great. She's great. She's really great. So that's what I'm hyped for in 2019. Darren,
Go.
what are you hyped for?
Okay, as far as movies, Marvel, easy, it's Endgame. Like, I'm pretty sure that's almost all of our answers. Super hyped for everything they're going for in that direction. DC, yes, I get Batman, we got the Batman anime series and that Superman anime series, but I'm still on Shazam. I'm really hyped for Shazam. Could they mess up like we said before? Yeah. But I'm so hyped because Shazam is such a relatable character to almost every kid or teenager. Because, like, what kid has not wanted to be a superhero? Like, at some point inside our lives, we all kind of wanted to be a superhero. And he's such so I'm really curious that this could make me even hyped for the future of that universe. So for me, it's Shazam.
You need to appreciate Batman more.
I do.
I gave him my DC Universe account so he could watch Batman the Animated Series.
I saw one episode.
I saw, one.
I saw one.
A lot happened in that
Gotham.
one episode. A lot happened.
Hold on,
in that
I've been busy with Gotham, so I've still been watching Batman. Okay.
You've been watching a show about the city Batman originated from.
Brayden. And as far and my non-comic book movie, this probably not to surprise you, but it's How to Train Your Dragon 3: The Hidden World. This one I love the franchise since I was little. Since the first one came out, it's such a huge franchise in my childhood, in my life. And this movie, this as it being the final movie inside of the franchise, so emotional. And this is a franchise that can take risks and take opportunities, and it doesn't worry about, oh, there's kids watching. No, they can actually kill somebody, and it's a real emotional film. It's one of my favorite animated films ever. So I'm really hyped for this one. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm really hyped for this movie. And about TV shows, going into TV shows, this one's very controversial for me. The non-comic book one would have to be Stranger Things season 3. We took a whole year off practically, as we didn't get a season this year, and the hype for season 3 is so high to me. Kind of see where they left after that huge cliffhanger last year. Honestly, I don't watch a lot of like non-comic book TV shows, so it wasn't too much of a competition. I'm hyped for Stranger Things 3. If we get into Marvel, this one is kind of hard to me because there's a couple like big ones coming out. And mine was the Winter Soldier and Falcon like team up show. These whenever we see these characters on screen together, they are amazing. They have so much chemistry together, and to kind of see them have their own story outside of Captain America, it gives me so much hype. And all of these like Disney Plus shows that they're making for like Marvel, they all look amazing. But my top one have to be Winter Soldier and Falcon. And for DC, I was going to say Arrow season 7 for the back half, but now that I know I can choose Crisis, that's my number one thing for 2009. I'm so hyped for Crisis. I'm so hyped for everything that they're doing. Will it change the Arrowverse? Probably, but I am hyped, none the same. I'm really curious who they're going to kill off and who they're going to introduce. Again, super hyped. I'm taking probably like way too much time. Arcanized, do you want to get?
All right, so Marvel movie, obviously Dark Phoenix. Easy. No, I'm kidding. Endgame, baby.
Still don't
Marvel
even know
movie?
Dark Phoenix is getting made.
No, it probably won't. DC movie, Batman Hush, baby. Like, it's taken them so, like, way too long to make it. So hype. And then, a non-comic book movie, I'm Godzilla King of Monsters. Because I've grown up with the Godzilla franchise, and I love most of their movies for just, like, a fun time.
Mm.
And, for TV shows, non-comic book, Prison Break season 6. Just
Hell
like
yeah.
I love Prison Break so much. Like, I love it. DC show, Young Justice season 3. I think they've waited too long. Well, not waited, but I'm so hyped for it. And then Marvel show is the Bucky and Falcon show coming up?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, then I'm way hyped for that because their banter in all the MCU movies is like you see like when Bucky's like, "Yo, can you move the seat up?" and Falcon's just. I love all their banter, so that's my. And Red Arrow.
Did you give non-comic book TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can do your Marvel movie.
Most anticipated Marvel movie is Avengers 4, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, no explanation needed. DC movie, Batman Hush, taken way too long. That story is amazing. Probably one of the 3 most popular Batman stories ever told. A non-comic book movie, John Wick 3. I absolutely love the first 2 John Wicks. The action in those movies is amazing, and it tells a pretty good story. And after the way John Wick 2 ended, I'm ready to see where John Wick 3 goes. Basically, the whole world is after him. A non-comic book TV show. I don't really watch non-comic book TV, so I'm going to cheat and say the NFL playoffs. DC TV show. I don't know if it's confirmed for 2019 yet, but it's more than likely going to happen. Fall 2019, Titan Season 2. Absolutely love Season 1. And Marvel TV show, Loki. I love Loki as a character and one of my favorite Marvel characters. He's my favorite villain behind Thanos. He's more of an anti-hero now. Might even evolve into a hero.
Well, he's more dead than an anti-hero
So, yeah.
now, but okay.
What?
I said he's more dead than an anti-hero now, but okay.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Well, I don't think he'll get any more development from like where we saw him because I'm pretty sure it's a prequel show if I'm not mistaken.
They lied to us before. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, probably he kind of died, or is he really dead?
No, because the Russo brothers said that he's dead. Like
You
he's
can't
dead
trust
as
the Russo brothers.
Yeah.
They lied to us saying
The Russo
that
brothers
Endgame
don't
is not the
control
title.
Marvel.
True.
The Endgame is not the title.
True.
Oh.
True.
The Russo brothers completely truthful.
Okay.
But let's wrap this up. Anyone else want to do the outro?
That's
Or just say bye. That's great.
I mean,
All right. Well, that's all, folks.